Everything's going online. Huge companies like Toys R Us, they didn't believe in e-commerce and they went bankrupt. And it happened over and over and over again. People shop online. Trillions of dollars of products are purchased online. So you have to not just understand e-commerce like basically everybody does, but you must become a master. 1994, a man named Jeff Bezos quit his job. He was making $200,000-$300,000 a year on Wall Street, and he made a bet that e-commerce was the future of the world. And people laughed at him. I remember reading an article in early 2000s where people were like, who is this idiot? Well, guess who laughed last? Richest man in history, Jeff Bezos. So I'm not saying you and I are going to become the richest people in the world, but we better be studying what the richest person in the world masters, e-commerce. So one of the things I've been teaching people for the last 5 or 6 years, me and my business partner, is how to master e-commerce. We've sold over $1 billion through our companies of products using e-com skills that we built over the last decade. Skills that are relevant today, skills that they don't teach in any college. So by the way, Black Friday here is coming up. And the reason I'm mentioning this is I'm going to take my top 4 products that teach you these 4 topics I'm about to explain. I explained one of them. And I'm going to throw in all my other digital products for one price. Last year I gave you 4. This year I'm giving you all of my digital products. So click the link below. You're going to save over $10,000. That's real money. That's not a fake discount. That's literally how much it costs. So if you want to save $10,000, right now you're going to get all of my courses for less than $1,000. Literally, that's less than the cost of 1/4 of community college. You're going to get it for $497. You can save over $10,000. The deal is so good, I'm not sure I can even keep it going past Black Friday. So, first thing you've got to learn is e-commerce. The second thing you must master is social media. People used to laugh when I said that. Oh, social media, that's just, no, forget it. The news, you might have seen it this month. Kylie Jenner sold her makeup company, Kylie Cosmetics. She sold half of it for $600 million. She put $600 million in her pocket, in her bank account. And she still owns half of the company. It was valued at $1.2 billion. She did it because she understood social media. And I'm not saying you have to have as many followers as the Kardashians and you have to, be on social media every day, but you have to know that that's where people are. And if you do e-commerce, you got to have customers, and customers are on social media. So I want to teach you what I've learned as I've built my social media following to over 10 million followers. I'll also show you how you can charge businesses to run their social media and internet marketing for them. So that's the second pillar of wealth. The third thing you have to learn is real estate. If you go to any country in the world, especially United States, Europe, guess what's made people the most wealth? Most millionaires. Real estate. Because like Mark Twain said a long time ago, buy real estate, buy land, because God's not making any more of it. So I remember being out of high school, years go by, and I go, how come they never talked about real estate in school? Like, the point of going to school is to be prepared for your career, prepared for financial independence. Not one subject's taught in high school about how to negotiate deals, about how to find properties, about how to calculate how much you should offer on a piece of property, about how to flip real estate, about how to renovate. So I created a program that I call a real estate mentor. You're going to get access to that, by the way, if you click the link below. That's the third pillar. Fourth pillar is credit and capital. You see, one thing that rich people teach their kids is it takes money to make money, but the money doesn't have to all be your own. You can raise it. Some people who follow me, they raised money on Kickstarter, $25,000, and they launched Movement watches. They're under 30 years old, and a few years later, they sold it for over $100 million. Okay? They didn't have money, but they knew it took money to make money. So you have to understand about how to repair your credit, improve your credit, and get capital from outside sources, whether it's institution, banks, whether it's alternative ways like something like Kickstarter, crowdfunding. There's new things, Reg A, all these things. So I've got a credit and a capital program That's important. So these 4 pillars are the most important things if I could go back in time and teach myself. And it's a tragedy this isn't being taught. I will tell you this. I've had over 200,000 people go through my paid programs. You're not alone if you get in today. And I want you to know that people come up to me on the street every single day and say, I'm actually on a speaking tour right now. I'm overseas in Europe and I'm in Dubai right now. And people come up to me and they say, most important day was when I began to become a learning machine. I began to learn things that were ahead of the curve. And I'm glad that my programs were a part of those. I want to make that available to you. I know you may have seen my programs over the last years and you couldn't afford them. You know, they're not the most expensive. They're not as expensive as college. College in the US, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a year. You're not even going to spend $1,000 if you get in on this Black Friday offer. But it will close, just like it closed last year. And this one's better than ever because last year people got 4 products, my 4 top educational programs. This year you're getting